And former President Trump faces other investigations, including his role in the January 6th riots, his handling of classified materials at Mar-a-Lago, I should say, and a DA in Georgia is investigating him for meddling in the 2020 presidential election. So let's bring in CBS 13's political analyst Gary Dietrich. Does this help or hurt the presidential campaign for Trump? Because after all, he said he raised like $7 million just since word of the indictment.
The three-letter answer, yes, it helps and hurts. It helps in the primary, I think. We've already seen poll numbers, Republicans rallying around him. But if you dig down some of these other national polls, especially among independents, it doesn't look good. So I think probably the short answer is probably helps him in the primary. A lot more question marks when it comes to the general, though.
Definitely. So a little bit of both there, helping and hurting. Now,
right.
Also, we've been waiting to see the specifics of these charges. We finally now are getting a closer look at everything. So what's the ripple effect that now this is having really on Republicans and Democrats all across the board?
Yeah, we heard a little bit about it in that package. And that is, Republicans are going to have to be answering for this. I mean, like it or not. Just take all our members of Congress, for example, the Republicans. And by the way, Democrats as well. They're going to be running next year as well. Every single one of those 435 House members, a third of the U.S. Senate. They're all going to be asked the same questions. What do you think about Donald Trump? What do you think about the charges? And as you guys saw in the graphic, this isn't the end of it. We have 3 other sets of charges that could potentially be filed between now and Election Day next year.
All right, so charged with felonies in court hours later. He's back in Florida. He's holding a rally at 5:15. If you were running his campaign, would you allow him to go forward with this rally?
Well, I don't know that you ever don't allow Donald Trump to say anything anyway. So, I mean, I think that's the reality of it. But right now, I think it's very clear. He's not supposed to be back in court, amazingly, until December. So I think right now it's basically, say what he said in the past. They're coming after me. This is politically motivated. Let's rally the troops. He's ahead in their polls for Republicans. And basically, as we say, freeze the election. I mean, Joe Biden was supposed to announce his own candidacy this week or next week. Looks like that may be on hold. Ron DeSantis still hasn't announced. So in one sense, Donald gets the headlines, a place he, typically likes to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think everything is on pause right now as things play out right now, and then people will decide, okay, do I announce my candidacy or not?
Right.
Or where do I say that I stand in anything?
Exactly right.
Gary, thank you for your insight as always.
Of course.